The advantage we have over everybody is that we're the big market. So we're going to be announcing
The
very
crossroads
shortly
of power.
a major
India
tariff.
is at a crossroads in both trade and sovereignty. Additionally, the dominance in South Asia might be at stake, which is already degrading. The United States wants to push genetically modified seeds into Indian soil. But this isn't just about crops, it's about control, because what happens next could decide entire South Asia's future. US GMO seed deal pressure. Let's understand what GMO deal is. In fact, it is more about US pressure than just a deal. In 2025, United States began pushing India to import GMO soybean feed as part of a trade deal. It was framed as economic cooperation, but the consequences are deeper. The GMO seeds are produced by US agri-giants tied to powerful political lobbies. If India agrees, it becomes the largest GMO feed market in the developing world. It's clear America will benefit from it, but what about India? India gets reduced or waived tariffs on Indian textiles, gems, auto parts, steel, and agricultural exports and receive defense technology. But the question is, what are the consequences? The farmers. In India, millions of farmers are already battling to meet break-even point. They will protest. Prime Minister Modi has already felt the rage of India's farmers. The 2020 to 2021 protests, the largest in modern Indian history, forced him to repeal key farm bills. Now, imagine introducing GMO seed imports under US pressure. This will allow cheap GMO, soy meal and corn imports from the US, eventually flood the Indian market, which leads to a price crash for local soybean, corn, and maize farmers. Experts estimate that over 24 million Indian farmers will bear serious losses. It won't just be economic fallout. It could ignite another wave of mass unrest. And this time, it could burn bridges in South Asia. And one more hidden risk is here. GMO crops are introduced for domestic use. Farmers are forced to buy new seeds every season as GMO seeds are patented and can't be reused legally. Former RA chief A.S. Doulet says it's economic colonization through seeds. And he is right. This will make farmers depend on foreign biotech companies like Monsanto, Bayer. GMO also comes with long-term environmental damage and effects on livelihood. GMOs often require specific herbicides, which degrade soil health over time, harm pollinators and biodiversity, and increase water contamination risk. In short, there is drawback environmentally, economically, and politically too. Additionally, India will lose its competitive edge in the European market of being GMO-free agricultural producer. This leads to rejections of export shipments and damage India's agricultural brand image globally. Europe's red line, another major hurdle, is India's export. India will lose European market. Remember, after Russia and Ukraine war, Europe and USA relation has not remained same. And Europe has made its stance crystal clear. If India allows GMO feed imports, EU buyers will reconsider importing Indian agricultural products. Why? Because even trace of GMO contamination could violate European standards. This means India might lose the market of around $6.6 billion. It is around 13% of India's total agricultural exports. Majority of products include basmati rice, spices, tea, organic honey, and exports worth billions. South Asia's future follows India. India's decision won't stop at its borders. Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan all face similar consequences. India's GMO imports will have domino effect across the region. All these countries will lose their GMO-free brand, vital for exporting to Europe, Middle East, and ASEAN, and farmers of entire region will suffer. India's firm stand becomes the anchor of a free, self-reliant South Asia. This isn't just a trade choice for India, but a crucial moment to create a legacy. Strategic realignment, Japan and BRICS. The single no. From India can also open other different doors for strategic realignment. India has full of options. They're growing stronger. India doesn't have to bow down to pressure. One no will amplify India's sovereign decision-making. This is exactly the kind of leadership the global South admires. Additionally, India has already been offered for strategic military ties. With Japan through the GCAP fighter alliance, the technology is not less than that America can offer. And if India leads South Asia into a new independent bloc, it doesn't need Washington's seeds or its strings. India's message to the world. India must decide: profit or principle, seeds or sovereignty. If Modi rejects the deal, he sends a message not just to farmers, but to the world. A message that India will not be bullied, bribed, or broken. A message that Asia is no longer under anyone's thumb. And that message begins with a single word: no.
If you found this analysis informative, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. It really helps this channel grow. And if you want more deep dive geopolitical content like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. What do you think will happen next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. Until next time, stay aware, stay informed, and keep questioning the headlines.